I'm Tom Cosentino. We run a grazing operation here on the Fleurieu. I live here with my wife Amy and our 2-year-old little boy Ted, and we've got Ted's little brother or sister on the way. I grew up in Adelaide. I'm not from a farming background at all. Parents aren't from a farming background. I worked as an accountant for a few years in Adelaide, and I went through and got my lawyer's ticket and just realised that office jobs weren't for me. And in 2019, Amy and I decided to buy our family home, and really glad we did. And here we are 4 years down the track running beef cattle. Because you hear a lot of people say, oh, that the lifestyle is incredible, and then in the next sentence say, I also work 7 days. Our family time is checking lease blocks, and you know, we pretty much never have a break. But I think there are enough great moments in farming that they just outweigh all of the tough moments. Definitely a feeling I didn't experience in an office setting, that's for sure. In SA we have a sheep industry fund and a cattle industry fund. All producers of those two animals contribute a small amount each. And those funds are spent on an enormous number of projects. One thing that the industry funds contribute towards, which wouldn't be possible otherwise, is advocacy on behalf of the sector. The peak body Livestock SA receives funding from the producers to be their voice on their behalf. And that's really important, because the way our government and our political system works is that politicians and bureaucrats listen to organisations because they can't go out and speak to 5,000 different farming businesses, but the peak body can. So it can speak to all of its members, it can summarise their views, and it can put them forward to Parliament and to the department in a way that makes sense to those people to better kind of progress the sector's interest. So it's really important that as farmers we contribute to that, because without a peak body, that work doesn't get done. Besides all of the stuff, you know, besides the infrastructure and the money and everything, like, we did this so that Ted can walk outside and go, I'm going to eat something out of the garden, I'm going to let the chickens out, I'm going to, you know, he climbs up on the fences and touches the cattle, and like that's why we do it. It's helpful that we can make a living out of it, which is great, you know, pay the mortgage with beef cattle, and it's a great job. But I think at the end of the day, it's about, I don't know, giving him just like a great childhood. And we like the idea that he remembers, you know, like you all remember your family home. Like, he gets to remember this as his family home. Like, so cool.